Hello, my friends. How you doing today? We're back with some Bloons Tower Defense Battles Mobile, as long as it frickin' works for us. So this is actually a post-commentary, not a live commentary, which most of you guys tend to like, and that's because it's just so freaking hard to get the live commentary working sometimes. So, that being the case, we're actually going to play this guy right here. His name is Player. Whoa. I know, everybody's name is usually Player. That's just because that's like the basic name that they give people if they don't have an account. So I am a little bit worse than him as far as my rank goes, but I think I'm actually probably better than him overall. I got 3 salad towers here and a mortar, which is going to be full camera detection, so for sure today's game should be pretty darn fantastic, to say the least. Now this is actually a pretty darn easy level, and I finally have my 2-3 boomerangs, which make me extremely happy. I can get my 3-0 or my 2-3, whatever I want. I got 3rd tier all over the place. This is not like Bloons Monkey City, where you really need to get every single upgrade. You just buy a 2nd tier or 3rd tier or 4th tier, which is a lot better off than I think. Now the game is a tiny bit on the slow side right now, but no big deal. It's just the silly little red balloons coming out on level 1. He started off the wizard, so usually wizards are a really good tower for mobile, just because they do have a lot of popping power, and they're good versus regrows and good versus camos as well. Now, when I say good versus regrows, not exactly, but whenever you use your battle energy to help defend any sort of rush, it's just pretty much an instantaneous win for you. Almost, at least. Almost automatically an instantaneous win. So what I got over here is I just have my 2-0 boomerang at the moment, and I'm kind of making myself lose a few lives here, but I'm really not worried about that too much, because I am going to get a higher level boomerang up pretty darn soon here. In fact, as soon as I can, I'd like to get this bad boy all the way up to 2-3. Now I'm not going to get a 3-0, even though it might be helpful in making me not lose too many lives right now, but just because I like the 2-3 a little bit better for more accurate popping power. That's usually the way I like to go. I don't like to get a bunch of 3-0 boomerangs and then go, oh, whoopsie doodles, I lost 5 lives here and I lost 10 lives there, because these silly little pink balloons and stuff like that. So I'd much rather do it this way. Now, I am trying to rush him a little bit with a couple pinks in here, and it does not really seem to be working as fantastic as I'd really like it to, but it's still not a huge problem at the moment. Would you look at that? It looks like we actually did get some balloons to get through there, but it somehow didn't make him lose lives. Oh, wait, it did. Okay, so it was just a very, very offset life loss thing. In fact, he lost a lot of them. He lost 17 lives versus just a few pinks there. I don't really know how those got through, but I like it. I like it a lot. So again, my 2-3 boomerang, I have him in a weird spot. I have him on last as well, which I think is a very, very solid spot, to say the least. I mean, look at that. Just going to hook around right through pretty much everything over there. Alrighty. So now just looking at his defense right there, we're thinking, oh man, the only way we're really going to make him lose is if he if we go into mid to late game right now, because he's got a really solid defense for these early waves. Even regrow balloons are really not going to do very much against him. If you got 2 wizards and an engineer, it's kind of tough, especially he's got a 2-0 engineer or even a 2-1 engineer. I can't really tell, or even a 2-2. I really can't tell that much. He is trying to get black balloons by me, though, for some reason. He keeps trying to attack me with these black balloons, but my boomerang is just rocking them. It honestly is having 0 problems. And I'm going for a very high economy today. In fact, over 500, which I don't normally do, but because of the awesomeness of the boomerangs, I've decided to go kind of high with my economy. But I think I'm going to have to stop pretty darn soon here. I think 550 is a really solid number, but maybe I'll get it up just a tiny bit higher. I don't know, I kind of usually go way too adventurous with my economy, so I usually try and stop at a reasonable time, but sometimes it's a little tough for me. My brain just more economy, more economy, more economy. I always want more. And then I realize, oh poop, I don't have enough money for level 12, and I can't even send an attack and make it good defense, so then like 13 to 15 is kind of a waste when it's supposed to be your good rush levels. You either go for the attack and have a terrible defense, or try and build your defense and you can't attack, and it's just sad to do that. So again, I'm just raking in the dough right now. $675. Whoa, man. And now I'm thinking, uh-oh, spaghettios. I kind of forgot about regrow yellows and all that nonsense. I just noticed these regrow balloons, and I was thinking, whoa, what if he actually rushed me? I would have been pretty much screwed. That 2-3 boomerang would not have been able to handle them. So I did end up getting a high-level mortar, because it was the 4th tower, which means I have all 4 tiers ready to go whenever I need to. So I got this guy up to 1-3, and I believe I'm going to get up to 2-3 as well. And there it is, bigger blast. We got the 2-3 mortar right there. Now that is full camo detection, but still not full popping power. But if you look at over at his side, he's got 2 engineers and 2 wizards, which is a reasonable defense over there. Very reasonable indeed. But I noticed he does not have any camo detection at the moment until he upgraded that wizard. At least I think so. That's what it looked like. So we got it a little bit late. Maybe he won't have the best camo defense in the entire world. You got to keep that in mind, though. You don't want to do too many quick rushes here and have him just use his battle energy and beat your attack, which, to be honest, I think I'm going to start calling all the people who use battle energy more than once or twice or 3 times a game battle energy witches. We're going to call them battle energy witches just because they are total witch-tastic. They're very witch-tastic, and I don't like it. So this guy's actually got a mortar with Bernie stuff. The thing that I'm thinking about is maybe go for a quick regen rush against this guy. So I use a balloon thingamabob, the balloon battle energy, which because I always hate when people use battle energy against me, and I decided to use balloon battle energy and send out a giant Regal Rainbow Rush, and it looks like, oh my goodness, can we possibly defeat him? He's got wizards up the wazoo and tornado wizards who were doing damage, and he disconnected. Alright, so I'm calling that a win here, guys. That's the way I usually like to roll with it. If I start doing damage to anybody or I sound a gigantic attack and I feel like they're just leaving because they know they're going to lose because they know it doesn't actually count as it doesn't actually count as a loss, I don't think. I don't know how they actually do it, but or why they actually do it. Maybe it's just actually a disconnection. Who knows? But anyways, I've decided to get the Monkey Village. So now that I have the Monkey Village, you don't even have to get any tier upgrades for this guy. You can just chill with the 0-0 Monkey Village, which is, or well, not the 0-0 Monkey Village, but the as soon as you buy the Monkey Village, you get the first 2 tiers of upgrade. So that's really all I need is the camo detection upgrade. I want the 0-2 Monkey Village. So I decided, hey, maybe we should check out the boomerangs along with the Monkey Village. Now that could be a very interesting combination right there. I like that a lot. So we got the boomerang, the Monkey Village, and the farm. So you're noticing one key thing right here. My boomerang's my only popping power. So if I have to deal with Moabs, I'm going to be in for a little bit of trouble, but I'm hoping to win before that point. So I'm hoping to get enough farms up where I can get a lot of money up, where I can get a really solid attack up on level 13, 15, 17, somewhere around there, or maybe even do a quick Moab on him before he does one against me. Now, it is not impossible to beat Moabs with boomerangs. Keep that in mind as well. If you go with 4, 5, 2, 3 boomerangs, you can actually beat them fairly easily, to be honest. You can actually take care of them. They're really not that strong. So, what is next on the agenda? This guy's got a 2-0 boomerang as well. His name's Natty over here. And I'm Super Champ 8 Famfo, or something like that. Booper, oh, 5 Ooper. 5 Oop 3 or Jam 8 Dombo. Again, the reason why I did that was because people all took the names even remotely copying Super John Bombo, which I'm kind of flattered again that you guys did that and stole all my Super John Bombo names. But at the same time, it's kind of annoying because I wanted the Super John Bombo name for sure. I wanted it. Maybe I could talk to Ninja Kiwi and have them get me the mobile version and just kick out whoever has the actual Super John Bombo name. Just say, screw you. I think I did have the old Super John Bombo name. Maybe I just don't know my password or I used a different email or something. That could be the case too. I honestly don't remember. But that's okay, no big deal. We are still rocking this guy. We got farms over here as well. We got a 2-0 farm already. That's pretty nice right there. And then to top it all off, we got our 2-0 boomerang, which are going to upgrade pretty darn soon to a 2-3 boomerang. Now, the problem that I'm having right now is that because I want so many farm upgrades, if this guy rushed me with some pink balloons, I'm in for a pretty big problem. Now, I understand this, so I'm thinking, you know what, if he does rush me with pink balloons, it's not going to be the biggest problem in the entire world. I'll have to waste a little bit of lives here, and overall, it won't be that bad. And I did get my 2-3 boomerang, which I got in the exact same spot as the other game as well, but this time, it's a little bit different because I got farms, which is going to be a lot extra money here. So in the Flash version, I like to mix my economy. I like to get a little bit of farms. I like to get a little bit of balloons. And in the mobile version, I really don't understand what I want to get just yet. To be honest, I kind of just like going full farms. But if I ever go into late game, the farms aren't as effective as the balloon economy, even though those waves are a lot faster than the other ones. The Flash version, the waves around 18 to 22 are actually really slow, but in this version, it's actually pretty darn fast, which I found pretty darn surprising. I found it out on one of these recent games that I've been playing, where I got pretty darn far. So, that being the case, I still don't know what I want to do with my economy. I'm thinking farms are probably the best way to go for most economy, and if I want to, I can get a little bit of balloon economy mixed in there. But the problem is, if I go a little bit of balloon economy, a little bit of farm economy, then I don't have enough defense for level 4, which I really like getting the balloon economy in the early levels, but I like having the farm economy for the mid levels, you know, 4 to probably 10 or 11 is when I usually like to get my farm economy up. As well, you know, there's nothing wrong with getting farm economy in between 13 to 18 if you can actually afford it. Beyond that, though, I almost don't recommend it because you're probably not going to go really much farther than that. You're probably going to end the game right around that level, so it's not really that that much of an issue for you. So now we have more regrow balloons and stuff, and keep in mind that I do understand that I have a weakness versus regrows, and I'm ready to build anything at any moment. Look how much money I have, $4,000. So again, I'm liking my economy a lot. As you can tell, the farms make you get way more money than if you don't have farms. Even if you go straight up balloon economy, I mean, even if you have a 600 balloon economy, you really just cannot make up for it. The farms are just so much better. The rounds are so much faster. That's the reason why. Plus the $60 bananas, awesome. Alright, so I got my monkey village over here. I got a couple boomerangs built just in case I need to get them up to 3-0 really quick. And I'm just gonna rush this guy really quick. He's got no camo detection. He with a Moab Mauler, and we're rushing with the camo balloons. And oh my goodness, he is not able to beat them, and he actually uses his battle energy and survives. Oh, I did not send enough pinks out against him. I think I sent out 15 waves, which is 150 lives. And then he ended up beating a couple of them. I guess he beat 49 of them. And then he rebought that wizard, but it's just not going to be enough. I sent out a bunch of regrow, camo, rainbows, and it looks like, oh my goodness, can we actually get these guys through his defense? He's building some spikes in the back, absolutely worthless, and we are going to take him down. He did not get enough camo defense over there. He was just a little too late on it, on level 13 there, and we just took advantage of it right away. So let's play another one here for you guys, Bloons Tower Defense Battles. Awesome action. We are going to do a quick play, as well as we're going to play an assault. And as you guys can probably tell, we're actually getting pretty darn close to the end of the video. So, how's this game going to go? What's actually going to happen? Again, this is a post-commentary, so I know what's going to happen. Well, you guys don't. Actually, I think I know what's going to happen. I think I remember it, but I'm doing the same strategy that I am as the last game. Boomerang, Village, and Farm. And I got a monkey ace, so that's kind of lucky. I can get some 3-0 monkey aces or even a 2-3 monkey ace. I kind of want to try them out. The reason why I kind of like them is, I talked about this in a recent video, but the reason why I kind of like them is because your darts, the way the mobile version works is it makes it so it's, if a dart or some sort of projectile even gets close to a balloon, it pretty much automatically pops. Well, in the Flash version, you pretty much need to hit the balloon for it to actually pop. So, the leniency on the attacks getting close to the balloon and popping them means the monkey ace is going to get a little bit extra popping power compared to the mobile or compared to the Flash version. So mobile version, monkey ace is probably a little bit better. That's why I kind of like them. Now it's not really taking advantage of the game or anything like that, because monkey aces still are not the best tower ever. But you can use them effectively, and they are pretty darn decent. Especially that 2-3 monkey ace. So here you go, I'm rushing with a bunch of red balloons here. I went with a farm as well, but I'm noticing that he went with Spike Factory, so I'm thinking, you know what, screw the farm. I'm just going to go with solid red balloons non-stop. See if I can just get a bunch of red balloons up in here and not even get any farm upgrades. Maybe I can do some extra damage to him because he's not getting anything else, right guys? I also do have a 2-0 boomerang over there, and it's just not enough to defend all these balloons. So am I gonna lose right here? Well, let's hope not. Oh my goodness, I hope I don't lose right now because this would just be plain terrible if this 2-0 boomerang can't deal with them. Alrighty, so alright, we got that 2-2 boomerang. We still don't have enough, and we're losing so many lives here. Oh my goodness, we're almost down to 100. And I finally got the 2-3 boomerang up. Oh my goodness, glaive ricochet action. And now it's blue balloon time. So we're sending out massive amounts of blue balloons. All he's got is those dart monkeys and a couple spike factories. Now that should be able to deal with the blue balloons, right? The spike factories have a lot of popping power. So I'm thinking, you know, he's probably got this. I mean, look at those pink balloons as well. I hope those pink balloons don't start leaking through my defense. And we're thinking, whoa, he sold his dart monkeys to get spike factory upgrades. What was he thinking? The worst idea in the entire world. These blue balloons are just leaking right through his defense, and we are going to win the game here, guys. That's it for this video. As always, please press that little like button. I really, really appreciate that. Subscribe if you haven't. Thanks for watching. And we are victorious, and have a great day.